lucky, but once you're living here, this is your.
And good morning, I'm Marlon Hopkinson, and welcome to the morning edition. The National Youth Overcomers, the youth arm of the Open Bible Standard Churches of Trinidad and Tobago, Inc., will be hosting its National Youth Convention, the Youth Village, where business and entrepreneurship will be part of the event. National Youth Director Raymond Ockhill, Ockhill, is on the line to tell us more. Mr. Ockhill, thank you very much, and thank you for speaking with us this morning.
Hi, good morning, Marlon. Thank you very much
and
for
I
having us.
apologize for stumbling all over your name.
Nothing new. It's Ockhill.
Ockhill.
Yeah, growing up, I used to stumble on it too.
Yes. All right.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the event, the upcoming event.
The upcoming event is, we always say it takes a village to raise a child. And today, a village raising a child, the important thing to me is who or the source of information that is coming to that child. And so Open Bible Standard Churches, as we celebrate, as we host our convention, Saturday 6th, which is this Saturday coming here, is the youth arm of things. So the focus is on business in terms of our young people, the skill set, the talents, the gifts that were given to them. We want to encourage them to know that they could serve the Lord and still be astute in business, in whatever gifting that the Lord has blessed them with, whether it be in fashion, whether it be in education, whether it be through the arts. There are different skill sets that they possess and different gifts. And we wanted them to know that there's a place. One thing I recognize that the pandemic, what it would have done, while it produced some pain, it also created opportunities. And we have seen talents come forth in Trinidad and Tobago as we have never seen before. And young people have to understand and have an appreciation. While things may not look mainstream, every gift, every talent has a place in this earth. And so it is up to them to discover it, develop it, and we also display it for the better of humanity.
Mm-hmm. The convention is for what group of persons? What group of persons are you targeting? Is it persons who are still attending school, persons who have left? What ages and so on?
Well, it's so both, right? So young people attending school, young adults, families, they're invited. Again, young people be having their business on display. So we'll want the public to come by and see what the young people have to offer, but also patronize, their businesses and things like that. There'll also be a panel discussion with professionals. I know we have Harold Austin, who's very astute where business is concerned, and so they'll be receiving some of the best practices when it comes to doing business and putting things in place. Oftentimes, we tend to try to evade certain aspects of businesses. We always thought about this whole tax thing, the small man don't need to pay tax and you don't need to put this in place. And later on, as you grow, it comes back to bite you. And as believers, we want to do business at the best of our ability and best based on the system that has been designed for integrity and for accountability and for sustainability as we advance the cause.
So is the convention an attempt to expose young people to business and also provide them with information as it relates to a structure for business?
Yes. As we said, make informed decisions based on the information that you have. And that is the nature of it. We also have their concert that will take place, again, for the young people and for the general public, the whole. But a structure is important because a lot of times we have an idea, but we don't know how to move that idea into reality. And sometimes we may move it into reality, but we don't know how to grow it and cause it to be sustained.
How many people are you catering for?
Well, the venue could hold 400 plus. And so we're inviting the public to really come out. We have some young people who have already registered for the aspect of displaying their businesses. So we're inviting the public to come out and to support the cause as much as possible.
How does one register?
Well, you can go to our page on the IG. It's NYO_TT, and also on FB it's NYO.TNT. and you can register there, or you can also WhatsApp 2940891, and you can get some further information in terms of registering for the Youth Village on Saturday the 6th. It starts from 1 p.m. and it goes through to about 7 p.m. That includes the display of businesses. It includes the panel interactive discussion with the professionals there, and also concert later on in the evening that will be taking place.
Getting back to the people that you're looking for, should these persons have experience in business, or is it may be someone who is interested in business, who may be interested?
You can have experience and you could be interested in business, and this village is for you. So both experience and both persons who may have a desire to get involved. They just have that interest, or just come by and maybe your interest will be stimulated in that environment.
I'm just wondering, there are so many issues to deal with when it comes to young people in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm just interested as to why the youth convention was specifically focusing on business. What is there that you all have seen that had to be addressed?
We have seen a lot of young people getting involved in business, but also being encouraged to function in the level of corruption, a lack of integrity. And sometimes, Marlon, I listen to the conversation, why the police have to be, hindering people conducting their traffic duties. Why not go look for criminals? And somehow it seems like crime is only based sometimes on murder. But corruption and a lack of integrity in business is also a crime. And those are gateways to bigger things. And we want our young people to know, I did a course I was sharing recently, and one of the facilitators said, at the end of the day, you had to get some kind of corruption in order to survive out here in business. And I'm thinking, if that's the mindset, for young, impressionable entrepreneurs, but in business or persons of that interest, then where would we be a few years from now? And it seems like we are seeing that corruption is kind of endemic within us, and it's okay. And we as a church organization is saying, no, it's not okay to do that. If we represent in the kingdom of God, then we have to represent through integrity. And so we want to make sure that our young people, because that's where that today, a lot of young people getting involved in business, online business, traditional business, non-traditional businesses. And we want them to know also that you can serve the Lord and still have a balance in your business life.
Yeah, I was just wondering why people feel that they can't serve the Lord and also do business.
There's a mindset. Once you talk money, yes, we will always have we always have people who will pour, they say, word for cheap clothing, and try to taint the integrity of something. Well, we cannot allow that to deter us from purpose. And I always say, you are not a businessman as a believer. You're a believer who doing business. So therefore, your Christian character or your characteristic of Christ must be first demonstrated. But there are different avenues that the Lord will use because he has a mission for you. So your business is not just for you to become economically viable. You have a purpose to serve and to impact on humanity. And therefore, we want them to be able to use their gifting and their talents while they earn on the earth, because it's through diligence and integrity and discipline one will live a meaningful life based on his or her vision. But it must not be so self-centered that you don't reach out to humanity.
Yeah, I also get the impression from what you're telling me that this National Youth Convention will not only provide information as it relates to business, but persons can benefit from life lessons also.
Yes, definitely. When we talk about, we see a generation, and I always say this, I make no apology for that. It is a lack of fear for God. And if we don't fear God, we lack wisdom. Because to do the right thing, we think about the Creator and accountability to Him first of all. And because we want to please Him, we have to serve humanity with distinction. And so it puts our young people, to me, on the right track to do what is right, because it is right in the eyes of the Lord, not just your mother, your father, because human beings, we can switch up. But one thing I know with the Lord, that He's unchangeable. His principles and His characteristics remain until eternity. So then we have a blueprint that we can follow and be successful in the end.
Is there a price that persons have to pay to attend the convention?
No, it is free. It's really Trini thing. It's a Trinbago thing. It's free. However, and this is just to facilitate your tables and your chairs and those different things like that. To register is just for your booths. It's just $100. But the display is free. The symposium, in terms of the panel discussion and interaction, that's free, and also the concert, that is also free.
All right. If you can just give us again where persons can get the information to attend the convention.
You can get information on our IG page. That's NYO_TT, or also on FB, NYO.T&T, or also call or WhatsApp, a matter of fact, 2940891. And this will be taking place at the Cocoyea Open Bible Church in San Fernando. It's not difficult to find at all. You just type in Cocoyea Open Bible Church, and it will bring you right to the venues from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Raymond O'Keel, it was a pleasure speaking with you this morning.
Hey, Marlon, thank you very much. It was a pleasure sharing the information with your audience.